Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. We are back. We are back again. Video 2 out of guaranteed 3, but however many we end up doing depends on what goes breaking in the wide landscape of football transfer news. And if we're talking about Manchester United transfer news in the speculation terms, then the landscape is probably as big as the world in Minecraft, which is significantly bigger than planet Earth and pretty much most things in existence, as it would seem. But today, this afternoon, we have a bit of news to talk about with Harry Kane. Is the move for the Tottenham striker and England captain Harry Kane, is there still some legs to the story? Might it still happen? Can it still happen? We're going to deep dive. Apparently, there is hope. There is hope in the Harry Kane of Manchester United camp that there's something that can still happen there. So we have it reported by Chris Wheeler from the Daily Mail. Got the news article here as to what the breaking news is. Get out of here with that, BBC, with your stupid advertisements. Literally, there's so many pop-up ads on this page. It's unbelievable. But here we go. So, Harry Kane is still hoping Manchester United will resurrect their bid to sign him in this summer. But his chances of leaving Tottenham Hotspur hinge on Daniel Levy lowering his £100 million asking price. Well, it's funny to me considering that every other striker we've been linked with has been valued at about the same, if not more. But apparently, Harry Kane, a priority striker signing, £100 million is far too much, which probably is right. It's probably realistic, but compared to every other striker's pricing, it's probably the best, probably the best choice that we have. Well, in terms of what Eric Ten Hag wants and in terms of what the manager wants. So if that's the best case scenario, then 100 million for Harry Kane should be a cakewalk for you. But who am I to say? Because I'm not the one in charge of the financial accounts for Manchester United, so we'll have to see what happens there. But Harry Kane still hopes Manchester United will resurrect their bid to sign him in the summer. Tottenham chief Daniel Levy lowers his £100 million demands. The England captain played at Old Trafford on Monday night and scored twice in a resounding 7-0 win in the Euros 2024 qualifying game against the mighty North Macedonia. 7 letters in the name England as well. It must be a sign that football is coming home. But the chances of it becoming Kane's permanent home hinge is on the notoriously hard-headed Levy softening his stance. Now, this is the thing. I think most people in the world of football despise Daniel Levy unless you are toxic positive. What in God's name was that? Something just exploded in my ears there. But yeah, basically, Daniel Levy, once again, is the Voldemort of world football. And unless you are a toxic positive Tottenham Hotspur fan, then you'll absolutely love him. If you are one of those, if you're in that category, the special, just special exempt from society category that is. So United have made it clear that they will not do business at 100 million for a player who turns 30 next month and has only 1 year left on his contract at Spurs, which is fair, which is fine, it's sensible. The club have ended their interest in Kane and now moved on to more attainable targets like Atalanta's Rasmus Højlund. But Højlund's also had his price put up to the same. Like, he's also 100 million. Cool, he's younger, so it's better value if you sign a 22-year-old. I think Rasmus Højlund's about 22 years old. I might be wrong there, but he's young, early 20s. But I think, not proven in the Prem like Harry Kane is, and Harry Kane is basically a more certified talent, whereas Højlund's got to prove himself if he comes to the Premier League. And you know, strikers coming in from other leagues have seemed to have had harder times. For God's sakes, again, advertisements exploding my ears. But yeah, as oh my God, I need to get an ad blocker. I do need to get an ad blocker. I'm so sorry. It's doing it again. It's trying to do it again. Go away, adverts. But yeah, a price closer to £80 million could tempt United back to the negotiating table. However, with manager Erik ten Hag preferring to sign a striker with a proven track record in the Premier League, which is Harry Kane. Regardless of age, Harry Kane is regarded as, as far as talent goes, is regarded as a world-class striker. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's a bit of a no-brainer. If you can get Harry Kane, then do so. But I think the price, again, it's unrealistic. I think all the striker targets we've been linked with, unrealistic fees. It's just one of those things that, we just have to bite the bullet and just try and sign strikers in priority positions, or sign players in priority positions to fix the glaring issues that we've got. And one thing that is most noteworthy is last season we had next to no reliability in our strike force. Barely any goals scored. In most games had a really good defense. Of course, we had batterings all throughout the season. But it's quite funny that every huge, like 80% of all of the goals like we've conceded this season have come in like 5 or 6 games, which is absolutely just ridiculous in and of itself. But at the same time, you can't ignore the fact that we've also had that many more games where we've missed so many chances and failed to bury a game, but also failed to beat an opponent that was there for the taking. So if we can change that habit for the squad next season, as that being the priority, then I'm all for it. Whoever it is, Harry Kane, Rasmus Højlund, Osherman, whoever it is, even the French striker who's just finished his international duty, Kolo Muani, even someone like him, just someone who's more clinical, who's going to put the chances in the back of the net, regardless of whether there's lots of chances created or not so many chances created. And I think Harry Kane, if he's got lots of chances created, you see it with England. When he's got creativity around him, he scores quite a lot of goals. So it makes a lot of sense that you choose the option of a clinical striker like Harry Kane to be lead and centre in your team. Kane fits the bill perfectly with 213 top flight goals, second only to Alan Shearer, who with a record 58 for England. Chelsea are another option for Kane, but it's unlikely to tarnish his legacy at Tottenham by moving to Stamford Bridge, even though it means working with his former boss, Mauricio Pochettino. I think it's just more the case that if someone, if a complete and utter butthead goes in and it's just like, whatever you want, Daniel, I will fill your pockets with all my hopes and dreams and my life savings for Harry Kane. Unless we get someone who comes in who does that, then I think it's probably going to be more the case that Harry Kane stays, because I'm not putting any ounce of faith in Daniel Levy lowering any asking prices for any players. I think it's just one of those bitter pills you have to swallow. You can't really do business with Lord Voldemort. It's like Harry Potter asking Voldemort, for example, "Oh, can you stop going around and being an evil wizard? Can you stop doing that, please?" And Daniel Levy's just like, "No. How about no? Swivel on it. Go do one." It's essentially, it's as good as that, basically. And that's pretty much covers the premise of the story. So yeah, it's as simple as that. But yeah, Harry Kane, I don't think it's going to happen as much as there is hope on Harry's side of the coin. Um, Better close that before we get attacked by advertisement again. But yeah, it's basically I don't see Harry Kane actually being being a Manchester United player with the sort of asking price that Daniel Levy's asking for. Um, but whether it's the case that United still see fit to have Kane as an option for next summer, even though he will be about 31 and he'll be leaving for free. But it's one of those things. I addressed it in another video where I thought with the losing targets left, right, and centre. I said in that video that I just don't see how there's any logic for United to be going for Harry Kane next summer if you're not going to go get him this summer. So I believe I'll stand by that. Things can change depending on how the situation progresses, how it evolves, and if Daniel Levy shows to have higher a higher IQ on the situation, if he suddenly becomes smart about it, we'll probably see fit to say, well, because Harry's not going to negotiate a contract renewal with us, it makes sense for us as a club who wants to improve our squad to make as much money as possible. If you sell Harry Kane now, yeah, I mean, even 80 million would be a good price for Tottenham to take. But it's just Daniel Levy just being Daniel Levy. But yeah, you guys want to let me know what you think about the Harry Kane, the hope that Harry Kane can still sign for United this summer. It is probably, I think, with what some people say about the Harry Kane transfer saga, that it could just take all summer. That it could literally just drag all the way on. And then Daniel Levy goes, okay, then fine, I'll accept 80 million or less on the 31st of August, or the very last day of the transfer window. And then United finally get Harry Kane. That could still happen. I'm not putting it past anyone. I'm not putting it past Daniel Levy that he'll end up doing that. But it's a possible outcome. But we just have to see. We just have to see what the minds that are behind this operation think to come up with. And we are at the mercy of business stooges. So that's basically that sum that up. Personally, I as much as there is hope for me, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't believe that United should be doing a Frankie de Jong 2.0 saga. That cost us at the start of last season, and if we do the same thing again, it would just cost us again. It will cost us again. So for me, don't worry about Harry Kane. Just get someone that that if you just put money on the table, they'll come like that. And I think Rasmus Højlund is one of those players. He will come like that. And that's what you should prioritise. Get the players in that will come and will be in through the door straight away on pre-season tour, preparing for a new season, and just giving this manager the best chance possible that he can have, and not letting him down like this board has done with every other manager before. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments below if you agree with what I think about the situation. If you disagree, if you think Harry Kane is quite possible that he will come to join United. By the time this video goes out, maybe there's an update on it, maybe there isn't. We don't know. We have to see what happens. I think there's not really a lot of activity around this at the moment. I think it's just a little update. But yeah, if you guys let me know what you think, feel free to drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like it with a big thumbs up. My fist right there. You can see the book cabinets in the background, and my nice luxury TV with my fireplace over there as well. I'm gonna go kick my feet up on the sofa behind me here, with the pine cones in the middle of that wooden table. God, it's not a bad house, I'll tell you that. But yeah, drop a like, drop a subscribe, show your love, show some support. Any support is massively appreciated, even if it is just watching the video. Helps get the content pushed out there, and helps us to grow, helps us to become more cemented on this platform. But anyways, that's all from me. And we'll see y'all later on this evening. And as for what comes out this evening, I'm not too sure. It's probably going to be a pre-record from later on in the afternoon. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, that's it from me. Ciao for now, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.